What's up, people of the internets? This is VannKraken. It is a Wednesday night World of Warships Legends stream. What is the date? May 26th? Gosh, we're almost in June. This is insane. Year's going to be half over before you know it, and I guess that in some ways is good. You don't want to rush through a year just to get through it, but it means that generally things have been looking up health-wise in a lot of parts of the world, and definitely in my hood. Ate out at a restaurant again today, and where I live, it's kind of west. There's not a lot of mask usage, but I've been vaccinated. My family's been vaccinated, all but my little one. So definitely feeling some more freedom, which has been pretty cool. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. My week has been actually pretty tiring work-wise. Don't want to talk about it, but it hasn't been too fun. It's just whack-a-mole. I don't know how you guys feel sometimes when you just get a slate of issues taken care of, and then like weeds, 3 or 4 more things pop right back up in front of you, and you're like, it never ends. And that is pretty much the truth. So we are going to have some fun tonight playing ships. Hopefully you guys are having a good week in ships. Hopefully your Tall Glass of Victory campaign is going pretty well. Ours so far has been. I got a little bit of head start on the week over the last couple nights, really late, just playing a few games. Grinding lines. As I said in the notes for the stream, I'm still diligently working on my British ships. So we are at tier 5, 6, and 6 for heavy cruisers, light cruisers, battleships. So making good progress. Actually got a little bit of upgrade done on the King George V, which has made it much better and happier to play. Even the first upgrade is really helpful. Just getting the gun range extended. And I think I got the whole upgrade, so now it will actually turn, which is pretty dang cool. So we'll take her out tonight. Feel weird calling the King George V her, but I think that's what you're technically supposed to do, right? And we're still working on Fiji. No upgrades yet on that, but we're working on it and getting closer. And the heavy cruiser line, we're still kind of trudging through tier 5. So going to add in one other wrinkle if we have time in tonight's stream and Friday night stream to work on the French lines a little bit. I got to Charles Martel at tier 7 a while back, but that ship's not upgraded, so I'd like to work on it a little bit. I think it is still completely stock. It's not the most fun ship stock, but I know how good she gets when she's fully kitted out. And then I need to go back to Normandy, not to the region, but to the ship. So Normandy is trucking past all the upgrades, but we want to get to Lyon. I want to get to the 16 guns of fun, the French Fuso Lyon. So that's another thing we're going to probably try to work on a little bit this week. In addition to just doing what we've been doing, playing some of our recent campaign ships. So we're going to do some Ochakaving and some Suzuya-ing. Those are fun boats. I'm enjoying them. Having a little bit of getting used to them type of results, but still had some really good and fun games in them and appreciate and like those ships since I am a cruiser guy. And I've been playing a lot more battleships on stream. And maybe we'll get brave and pull out the Lightning. The Lightning we got not too long ago. I've only played a couple games in her, so she's a fun boat already, but I'm not Mr. DD guy on stream. But I need to probably mix it up a little bit more, so we may throw that in this week as well. Hoping to stream, well, tonight and Wednesday for certain, and then we'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll jump in and get something done on Saturday night. But we have our big state soccer tournament, guys, this coming weekend. Got through my Directors Cup tournament with the team that I coach this last weekend. We won 2 matches, quite big. Had to win a third to get to a final and had a heartbreaking 1-0 loss. But the girls played really well, made tons of progress this year, as it was our last games of the year for that group. And it was a little bit tearful for the girls, but it was a good way to end the season. They made a ton of progress individually and collectively as a group. So it was a fun weekend. My son's remains were found on March 21st, 2021 in the ruins of Tomato Town. I don't know who my son is. Bro, you're going to have to enlighten me, since the only sons I've had are canine, and they unfortunately are gone. So I only have a girl dog right now, and the guinea pigs were boys. They're gone too. So it's all women in this house except for me, women and girls. So But yes, I don't know who Tomato Town or who of my family resides in Tomato Town, but I'm eager to figure out and to learn about who that is. Hey, I don't know if you guys saw it. Pretty cool. They came up with these are on PC, but came out with some historical camos ported over from the PC side. Bismarck, which I have that yellow turret camo on PC from a past campaign. So it is a historical cool camo, but not the one I think people really wanted. And then the hood. I think this was for celebrating the hood being sunk. Not even to just celebrate the hood being sunk, but I think in recognition of that, they released the hood camouflage. So pretty cool. More historical camos would be really cool, especially for these famous premium ships that we've got in the game. And in some cases, some tech tree ships as well. A few of them have historical camos. More would be welcome. Hey, Moist, what's up? How are you? Hope you're doing well this week. And Cleve says Arcana, I guess. Since I'm found in, I don't know what Tomato Town is, but I've kind of briefly got through Discord, but I missed if there was a reference to Tomato Town. So I'm going to stop talking because I'll get Cleve mad if I don't play a game. We're up to 98 crates. I might start opening some crates when we hit 100. That's a goal. And let's just poke in really quick. We're through the endurance phase of our weekly Havoc. We are on Shakedown. So right now we're trying to receive potential damage. So battleship games, higher tier cruiser games are going to do well, knocking out that Shakedown trial there. We need to hit enemy ships 400 times with the main battery. Can pull out Atlanta and do that in a game and a half, but we'll just keep working on the ships we're working on. And then 7 battles make it to the top 4 in your team by XP received. So nothing too difficult this week. What's the prevail? The prevail is 1 battle, got to get a Kraken. I missed that by 1 game last week. Hey, Dark, how are you? Hope things are going well. Oh, Moist, there's lots going on, but none of it has been super fun. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna complain too much, but work is a little bit interesting right now. Lots of stuff going on. So, such is life. Hopefully, Dark's work is going more fun than mine. I'm assuming it is. In the electrical engineering architecture world. All right, what are we going to play first? Let's, again, the battleships are going to help us out. So maybe we'll do our tier 5 and our tier 6 battleships that we're working on real quick. Haven't taken Normandy out much since the carrier launch. You guys probably know Normandy is like one of the worst AA platforms in the game. Let me confirm that. I've said that. I know it's true on PC. But let's see what it says here. Yeah, AA defense of 28. Got a few people on the deck hurling wine glasses and baguettes at enemy planes. That's about it. We don't seem to have the park bench set up on our ships that PC's got. Like a lot of the French ships on PC, it was a running joke for quite a while, have park benches on the deck. Your work's a lot of fun. That is awesome. What's the most PV and lighting so far? PV, point of view, plumbing valves. I can't make any more educated guesses. Tired brain. What is PV, Mr. Architect? Photovoltaic system. Okay, cool. So, is that like anything light activated? Like all the switching and stuff for basically energy saving on the lights? Which when I worked in big corporate, oh yeah, power from the sun. Okay. So you have solar systems built into these buildings now too? Oh, you're not wrong, Moist. Arkansas is one of the absolute worst. And so is the vaunted, what is it, a tier 4 or tier 3 on here? the low tier Soviet battleship, which I own on PC but haven't played for a while. Solar is the way to go. Yeah, solar is the future. The Nikolai, Emperor Nikolai, has like, no kidding, like no AA guns on it whatsoever. So that's cool. I was thinking Nikolai. I don't think Gangut's probably very good either. Nikolai would just be back in the old days of multi-carrier games on PC at low tiers when they could control more than one squadron at a time, and sometimes there was more than one good CV player in a game at a time. They'd cross-torp you, basically get two coordinated drops that formed a V pattern in front of your ship or meeting right at your ship. So there's literally no way to avoid the torpedoes, pretty much. It was a lot of fun. Cross-torping was one of the main reasons I think they reformed the entire carrier vehicle system from the RTS top-down system to what we've got today. It was brutal. Especially if you're, well, we've been talking a little bit about, you know, some players on World of Tanks and on here who've played thousands of games in low-tier ships and used to get that. Used to definitely get that on the PC side with regard to carrier players playing at low tier when they didn't really belong there anymore. Guys, I've been shocked at how few of my games actually have CVs in them lately. It's like maybe half my games. If it shakes out like this, that it's like half your games have a carrier, it's actually pretty good. It's like, to me, it's kind of refreshing to see a carrier now and then. Doesn't bother me a whole lot. Bother me more in this ship. But oh, thank you, Dark. And Moist did 198,000 damage in your Vlad today. That is stellar, dude. That is really awesome. I've cracked 200 a couple times on Legends, more on PC than on Legends. Certain tier 10 ships that, not going to say every game, but you can do well over 100,000 per game. Or if you're Cleave and you just go for the Gusto in your Conqueror, you can get 200,000 pretty much every game if you're Cleave. That's not for mere mortals. Okay. Our cruiser did not hide well. Definitely don't want to get in that close against multiple battleships. Ugh. We're spotted from the inside of the map, and I can't show broadside to these guys right now. We don't have a plane. Okay, I know that. Yeah, we have two battleships here. Yeah, that was fun. We knew that was coming. Alright, let's switch it up and get back to armor piercing. Oh crap. No, let's keep it. Keep it a HE. Gosh, this guy has no range on secondaries. Obviously I have to turn out with the Benson there. Ship at least does have a somewhat decent high speed or top speed. Okay. Looks like we might eat one of these guys. We're gonna eat one. Possibly. No! Pro dodge! Sorry, Benson. Sorry to do this to you too, but we have to. You've earned it. You tried to torpedo me. Benson is not believing that I just did that dodge. Neither am I. Neither am I. You're saying 4 weeks left, Moist? Are you talking about like Yamato or something? or conquer. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to kill you.
This is the way.
All right. 4 weeks on Conquer. I have started Conquer. Holy crap. Look at all the ships that have died just in the process of working on that Benson. That's nutty. Okay, so those 2 battleships are probably the ones that are still back there. We're not spotted. How did he hit me? Blind firing me? I mean, I'm on the other side of the smoke. Okay, we'll keep high explosive loaded. We'll get 1 salvo off of high explosive, and then we'll switch to AP. Let's see if we can get some damage done here. We need to pump up the volume. Though, killing a destroyer or a higher tier destroyer is going to help us from an XP perspective. Yeah, Moist, I've started Conquer. Shimikaze is going to be a port queen for quite a while, I have a feeling. I have no business playing that boat. Literally be an embarrassment to the IJN. There's the fire. So let's push in. Okay, they put the fire out, so I'm going to reload the HE. I think I've got enough health that I've lost to get the full value of my repair party. Be nice you could have a quick command that would say he used his damage control. It's something I type a lot on PC. Just pointing out ships that have used their damage con. Let's pray for another fire here. Yes, that one will burn for a while. His DCP's on cooldown. I'm swinging because I don't want to give this Nelson my full broadside. I'm going to let the Dunkirk get 1 semi-broadside off on me. And we're going to kite the Nelson. Okay. No second fire, so we'll load AP now. This is a 3 versus 3, so we've got a 6-minute and 50-second period of time here to do some work. I don't think the Dunkirk can get up and over this island. So let's go ahead and get some fire on the Nelson while he's broadside to us. I'm going to aim for this front section of the hull. That's kind of the weak cheek. Doesn't stick out as much as, say, Yamato's does, but... he's backing up a little bit. Didn't read his smoke close enough. Oh, crap. Alright, well that was misjudged. Too far around the corner. So let's lead this a little bit. Oh, nice. Nelson's out. I wonder if trading, like ramming the Dunkirk would be worth it. Probably need the cap, though. Our 2 remaining ships could take out the Boise. But we'll try to get some secondary battery fire on the Dunkirk. I think we've got better side-facing secondaries than he has. Come on, someone counter the Boise, please.
The ship is on fire.
I don't know where my teammates are at this point. Teammate, I guess, is all that's left. Oh, don't worry about the phone problems, Moist. Yeah, it's a relatively close game, Samuel. How are you? I'm in a bad spot here. Have a Boise raining fire on me. My teammate's way back in A. I'm gonna give way too much broadside right now. So, this is not looking favorable, as it were. Teammate's finally shooting at something. I'm just giving too much broadside, but I don't really care at this point. I'm gonna get burned down.
The ship is on fire.
Have no heals left. Position of that Boise is really difficult. Quite difficult. I did not realize our ally was all the way back in A. He's probably been sitting there for the whole match. It's a long ways back to B when the caps of contention are going to be B and C on the hotspot. Yeah, Samuel, it's been a long week already work-wise, so I feel super mentally tired. This is actually kind of the first fun thing that's happened to me all week, to get out and play some ships with you guys. So, just always something. Life of a small business owner, so it's what we've chosen, so I can't complain. It's just not always as fun as you want it to be. Alright, so we did get the early kill on the destroyer. I know we racked up some potential damage. Fortunately, if we stayed in one place, didn't try to go around the island on the Dunkirk, we were just going to get burned down by the Boise if we sat still. And he has range where we couldn't back up very easily either. So, again, if we had support closer to us that could have pushed in with us, we had a chance to maybe take that. But then we lost our third to last ship, and that didn't help either. So, let's jump to the King George. So what's everybody working on? Is anybody doing the campaign with any excitement? I've seen a few champagnes out there, not a ton. I think people are kind of mixed about how that ship's going to go for them, and rightfully so. Again, I think it's kind of Siegfried-esque a little bit. It's a not sturdy hull that's relatively mobile with only 6 guns, but 6 guns that are pretty powerful. Longer reload than the Siegfried, but better caliber. I think better caliber, right?
Good luck, everyone.
You're not getting the campaign, Samuel? I'm doing just the Admiralty backing. Been doing it. I don't want to regret not having one of these ships later if they work out to be pretty good. I'm a bit of a collector too, honestly. I like to collect the premiums. I'm not going to go spend a bunch of doubloons to collect premiums. I'm not going to buy a bunch of crates either. But kind of feel like, yes, they've gotten my money on my premium subscription. And then the other thing I've been doing is my every 5-week re-upping. What is it now? Have I said like my $7? Was $5. Now it keeps creeping up. Yeah, Moist, you hit on thing that I'd probably like to see the most, I'd be the most excited about, would be crossplay divisions. But whenever they talk about it, they always say, well, it's hard, and it's kind of like, and it's a third-party vendor that has to be involved. It's interesting, I was reading something lately about Sony and just how Sony in the beginning was really closed off, didn't want any access to their platform. You guys that are PlayStation people would probably know this better than I, but it just seemed like there wasn't really going to be a whole lot of crossplay with PlayStation at all based on Sony's early stance, but that seems to have softened and improved. But, you know, it can't come soon enough for me on this game. Crossplay would be epic. It'd be really, really cool. Especially since so many of you guys that join me on the stream are PlayStation folks. And how you can really ever have kind of fully functioning clans or anything like that where you have any kind of competitive elements to that without crossplay divisions. Okay, we're just trying to set a few early fires here, and then we're going to switch to AP. Of course, we're not going to get that to happen. Don't really want to give this Cali my broadside. So let's so we can get one more salvo off on him. Now we're gonna switch ammo type. Oh, is that battleship gone? Yeah. We didn't get anything at all in the California hardly. Like, ooh, I'm gonna have broadside on that Prince Idol Friedrich. He's gone. Yeah, there was a couple streams ago, the WG stream, Samuel, where I think they said something to that extent. But, you know, like I was just saying, the end of the year is probably going to be here feeling-wise before you know it. So if it happened by the end of the year, I'd be pretty happy. Should we hold here, or should we go for the destroyer? We're going to be down a battleship. Let's get one more salvo in on the Colorado. He's kind of broadside to us. Okay, now let's push it. He's going to be too close to the island. Nice! Oh, the Gneisenau. Okay, we are in domination caps. Our team's taking A, so it'd be nice if we can just kind of reset them and keep them off of D. The Z39. What rank am I? I'm like an admiral. Just kidding. You're asking what rank and ranked I am? I'm at 7. I have actually played. This is the first ranked season I've played in eons. Oh, we got one hit on the Z. Yeah, Aaron Archer and I played, what, a couple Saturdays ago? Or was it a Friday night? And we got all the way to rank 7 in one session. We were 8-0, so that helped. And that might actually like double the amount of steel that I have. I think I've made it to 300 and some steel. So I'm like, what, 1% of the way to Missouri? It's insane. Okay, let's keep HE loaded because we're trying to hit the Z. We are trying to fire on a bow-in battleship. Look at this, no fires. Isn't this the ship that starts fires? Supposed to be. Knew that was gonna happen. Okay, killed the other DD. That really helps. Now we definitely just don't want to let them take D. We've got A. All we have to do is get resets on D. We're going to be continuing to accumulate a point damage, and we've got a 2-ship lead. Just don't want to do anything stupid. No reason to push right in on these guys or anything. Hey. Try to angle out, kite away. He's still going to get pretty good damage on me because he's got Colorado shells. There's the fire! Okay, now we go to armor piercing. He's going to show us broadside. And we're just going to visually check his guns. He is taking his guns off us because our Fuso's low health. So let's take advantage of this situation and turn in and get aggressive on him. Which bureau projects? I'll have to look. I just started Conqueror and I'm finishing Khabarovsk. And I'm just being lazy on Khabarovsk. Like I have one commander out of everything in this current round. So it's going really slow. Super duper slow. So it's taken forever. I think I'm on the second to last step. Moist, I can honestly say I've not seen Spotted Gecko, but I've heard of him. I think Arcana has played with him, has dibbed with him. I have watched a video or two of his. but I haven't got a chance to catch him live. He does live stream, right? Oh, there we go.
I have you now.
I'm supposed to play that before he dies. I gotta catch up on the latest episode of The Bad Batch. I'm gonna be like 2 behind. They keep tying up some loose plot holes from other Star Wars properties in that show. And you may like the animation style, you may not. If you're a Star Wars fan, I think you'll get over the animation style because the plots are good, the characters are good, in my opinion. Okay, let's just keep AP loaded. We shoot up on the superstructure of the California. We should be able to do decent damage. Angle in. Dang. I'm not quite going to get into the decap, I don't think, to participate in securing that cap. That would have been a good experience point boost. Yeah, he's going to get a decent salvo in on us. Oh, he just missed. Okay, got a few hits, bounced at least one. We are squishier than the California armor-wise, I believe. Guns are definitely not as potent. But we do have the nasty HE when we need it, right? Which, bow in here, we might just go to that. Though he's worried about the DD, so, no, thought he was going to show us some broadside. Oh, he's out. Alright, well, hey, we're going to get a win. Yeah, I knew he was a CC, Moist. Definitely know who he is. I think you said you're a Star Trek fan. I'm kind of both. My uncle was a big Star Trek fan, like this going back to original Star Trek, believe it or not. I don't think I was old enough to see it in first run, but I watched reruns on TV back when we had to turn the dial by hand, and we had, even in Los Angeles, we had 13 VHF channels, which was quite a lot. And they didn't all come in. You didn't get channel 3, you didn't get channel 12, you didn't get channel 8 or channel 6. So the rest you did get. 2, 4, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 13. So I watched Star Trek on regular television back in the day. The original. And I was just reading William Shatner turned 90 years old. And the young lady who wrote this article on him was commenting on how youthful he still acts and looks. Quite a dude. Quite an interesting dude. Which he is Canadian, I believe. Another one of our stealth Canadians hanging around here. Alright, well they're all the way on the other side of A. So we just took the last cap, so it's going to count out by the time we get over to where these guys are at, I have a feeling. But yeah, I liked the original Star Trek. I liked Next Generation. I enjoyed. I think I watched Deep Space Nine and Voyager. And definitely saw all the first set of movies with the original cast. I've only seen the first in the series with like the Chris Pine, new Kirk, new cast, Zoe Saldana. It was good. I just have only seen one of those. So I have quite a bit of Star Trek to watch, which is cool, that I haven't quite caught up with. I haven't seen any of the new series, as the Picard series or the one going on with the woman who came over from The Walking Dead. Unless that's the one that I said that I had watched. I didn't think that's Voyager. I can't remember what the name of that new one is. Not Voyager, it's with Captain Janeway, maybe. So yeah, I like both Star Trek and Star Wars. Most sci-fi, actually. Okay, we only have 16.1 kilometer main battery range, 16.3. So I don't know if we're gonna get a shot on this dude by the time the timer clicks to 1,000. Nope, he's turning out. Kind of what's the point? Just turn in and get some damage if you die. No penalty. Never kind of understood the just run away completely at the end of the match where you're not firing at anybody. Doesn't do you any good. Important safety tip. I guess he's able to shoot at the Texas. And we had a failed division and we still managed to pull off a victory. Failed platoon from tanks or failed div is just when people have two different tiers division together and you drag, in this case, that tier 4 up to a tier 6 game, which the only 2-tier spread in World of Warships Legends is tier 7 to legendary tier. Which tier 7 ships, there are a lot of them down tiered from 8, will go up against legendary tier 10 ships. So it's really like a +2, -1 matchmaking because you never fight a ship lower than a tier 6 and a tier 7. And I seem to be up tiered almost all the time in tier 7, or not significantly punching down. Sorry, down tiered. Fighting up against legendaries a lot. All right, 4,500 experience points. We will take it. We are 24,000 away from our final upgrade. Still have a long way to go to Vanguard. I don't know how excited I am about Vanguard. I've heard it's better here than on PC, so we'll definitely keep working it. Can now jump to Fiji. Don't need the commander double booster on. Had a few fun games in Fiji already. Your grandparents were born in 53. The TVs only had 3 channels. Yeah, I was born in 69, so a little while longer than that. Unfortunately, I'm not that much younger than your grandparents, so I'm moist. Yeah, well, and everything was through an antenna originally. You had what were called rabbit ears, or which are on top of your television, the V-shaped antenna. You'd turn all around depending on the atmospheric conditions to get the best reception. Or once things got a little fancier, you could get a larger antenna up on the top of your house. Do I play tanks? I did play a lot of tanks. Played a ton of tanks. For 2 years, that's all I played. 2.5 years was a crap load of tanks. And then about year 3 on in tanks is when I started playing ships. And then I gradually started playing more and more ships to where I play very few tanks anymore. Though I do understand the new Cold War mode is available in World of Tanks console. I mean to get over and check it out, just haven't done it yet. It is a goal. Have you checked it out? Hey, Nyan. Uh-oh, did you play Helena that was picking on a Gascon? Nyan had another fun game with me last week. Randomly wound up in the same game. He was in his Gascon again, which I always seem to run into him when he's in that ship. I was in the Ochakov. Good to see you, man. We had a fun game. I think we were in the... Was it the Sea Cap? On Greece, like the entire game. Up against multiple destroyers. It was fun. Ochakov living dangerously. Nyan used an island expertly to shield himself from some opposing battleships and a bunch of torpedoes. Your stream sniping ship. You have good games, and I know you said it's not the easiest ship to play, but you do well in it, so whatever you're doing, keep on doing it. It's working. Shoot. Okay, we got a DD free ranging that's picked us up. I was hoping we could get some shots off at these dudes in smoke without being spotted. We're gonna bow in because we're gonna probably take some fire, and then I'm gonna swing out. I'm gonna kind of bait them to fire inward. We're gonna get out. Yeah, Ismail. Oh, we juked him. Now we can get around the corner, hopefully. Ismail's kind of squishy on the sides, and there's the Fubuki that was spotting us. You dare fire your mighty Japanese destroyer guns at me? So we knew the smoke was shielding the battleship, so we're just kind of probing to see if we fired, if we'd get spotted. And if we did, we'd know there was one of the destroyers somewhere in that open area on our side. So kind of knew that instantly. We had a general idea of where he was at. That's why I didn't go straight into that area, just thinking there might be torpedoes. Good news, we only have 10-kilometer detectability on this ship, so we're able to break detection and go dark relatively easily. Ismail's pursuing. Let's send some hopeful torpedoes here. Maybe he'll come inward. Yeah, the DD is probably to the left of the Ismail. The one bummer in Fiji is it does not have a plane. Should be pretty damn overpowered with a plane, though. Most ships don't have a plane and smoke in one. And you could spot in your own smoke without using your radar, which would be pretty epic on ships like Belfast, for instance. Okay, let's see if we can play this edge. Should be able to do decent damage to the Ismail with AP.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
The problem is he does not have a ton of superstructure to hit.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Not much else over on this side spotting us, which is fantastic. Picking up some damage. I've been kind of part-time diligently working on a YouTube video suggestion from one of my subscribers who is asking about doing some reviews of consumables. So I'm actually going to do that on a review of damage control and repair party first. Kind of principles for newer players on when and how to use those consumables to your best advantage. Let's hope the Fubuki didn't come back over. Only thing about smoking up is that it makes us kind of a target. So we'll keep our butt pointing to where we saw the Fubuki last so we don't give full broadside. Trying to hit that little conning tower area up front. Russian battleships are not the easiest to hit with superstructure armor-piercing rounds. And not sure if you do know it, but you can actually oversaturate one area where it won't take damage anymore because you've sucked all the hit points available out of that area. So you kind of want to shoot different spots of a ship. Don't just keep working on the same section over and over. If you start to see diminishing value in your salvos, it might be because the section you're shooting at has become what's called saturated. Sometimes that's why torpedoes don't do as much damage as people expect, because the area of the ship has become saturated and isn't taking additional damage when you get another torpedo in the same spot. Okay, we've got 23 seconds on the smoke. We're gonna try to bail. And now we're getting spotted by the DD probably. Nope, not anymore. I'll catch up on chat in a second, you guys. I'm gonna be taking fire from this Ismail here, so we can't get out of his spotting range or detection range, so we're just gonna go to guns on him right now. It could be bad. We do have a heal. Swear you do wish you could burn the enemy down. Though less effective burning down a Russian battleship when they've got the quick recharge damage control party. Fast damage control team, I think they call it in wargaming lingo. They do only have 4 charges typically, though, of that. Ugh, this island's gonna muck with my plan. So I'm not really doing much to belt. I've got to get up above the armor belt. Hit those pieces sticking out. 1,000 here, 500 there. Fiji does have a decent amount of guns, and they fire relatively quickly. So let's throw another juke on him. He's shot. I think he's going to be behind us. Meanwhile, we're doing a pretty good job connecting, though. Again, just limited spots we can take out his superstructure. If we're firing at that California from the last game, German battleships are great to take on in Fiji because you can do a lot of damage to their superstructures. Come on, Mr. Ismail. We're giving him broadside just to juke him into thinking we're going to stay broadside, but we're not. As soon as he fires, we're going to turn. Let me get the kill, please. Did a lot of work. Okay, broke detection. Battleship's gonna wind up getting the kill on him, watch. Yeah. Or somebody else. Okay, what are you guys saying? What ships do you have? Because I was in Lenin. Think I saw you in one of my games yet. That game where I was in the Fiji. Or think you're talking to Moist. Oops. Nyan said, been at the Kraken challenge for about 3 days now. I'm close to giving up on it. I was really close to having the 3 top finishes. I just, for the bonus last week, I could not get winning teams. I'd have good game, good game, good game. They'd all be on the losing team, like over and over. It was so frustrating. Okay, there's no domination mode caps. There's no reason to charge forward. We would like to really kill this Fubuki, though, but he disappeared. Dang it. That would be too easy. Uh-oh. Battleship behind the island. Okay, we have our battleship behind us, so we know he can spot for us, so let's throw on the brakes. Gonna take some damage before we smoke up. Kind of a notorious thing in British battleships is to run out of your smoke. At least for me. Come on, let's work on the Devonshire first. Oh, come on, battleship, don't hide behind my... Don't get in my smoke, because then we lose the spot. Ugh. Alright, maybe I smoked up in front of him. Kind of thought he was more to the right of me. Okay, now we go back to work. Oh, thought we'd go back to work on the Devonshire. Okay, we're gonna jet forward. Try to kill the cruiser. Is he going forward or backward? Forward. Oh. That destroyer tried to torpedo us. Okay, we're gonna kite off the New Mexico. Problem is, I think there's a battleship back behind that island too. I would say I have to check our cap. DD's probably in our cap. So let's spin back around. Tell through our detected icon, the number next to our spot indicator, how many ships are targeting us. Right now, the New Mexico must be trying to finish off the battleship because he's running broadside to the New Mexico. If we can get far enough out in front of the New Mexico, he'll have a little bit of trouble turning his guns. Our steering is stuck. Not such a bad thing on the heading that we're on. Come on, AP.
You are the last hope.
Oh, serious.
Dead ahead. Torpedoes to starboard.
I was worried about this, actually. I think I'll be going straight into torpedoes. I was gonna use that damage control party and whip a turn as soon as I killed the battleship. A little bit too late. Hey, Bussy, how are you? I'm doing marginally well, all things considered. Pretty good here in ships tonight. Games have not been too bad. I think we're 50-50, but individually we're doing okay, and I need to draw damage right now, so we're close. We need less than... Oh wait, that's causing damage. Less than 100,000 there. Potential damage. Yeah, we are down to 80,000. So doing well on our weekly Havoc, way ahead of where we were last week. I've just had a tiring 3 days of work week already, Bussy. Just one of those weeks, but the games have not been too bad. This has been the first kind of fun that I've gotten to have this week. Yeah, we lost our Mayhem early. I'm not sure where our other destroyer was. Fabuki gave our team fits. Too bad we couldn't get in and kill him off early, but we had an Ismail to deal with. And that's the only thing with, say, Fiji, Leanders. You can definitely wear down battleships more than you think, but it takes a while to do it. Oh, look at the target hits. Got 300, almost 300 hits. Did we already get that one? Okay, we just knocked that out. So yeah, we're progressing rapidly here on our goals. So let's run one more game in Fiji. Got 2 wins in our battleships, got a win in Normandy, and got a win in King George. And line grinding is what we're about this last couple campaigns. I used to just show people how to do their missions as quickly as possible in premium ships, but that gets a little old. And what I've actually found is that you can actually do quite well in your ships of the line if you use your boosters to get through the endurance phase. And then right now it's all performing certain goals and tasks. In this case, potential damage received, damage dealt, top finishes, all of that does not need a premium ship. So cool, you guys have found a hookup there on PlayStation. Awesome. Yeah, a lot of you guys are on the other side, unfortunately. I know, Moist, I had a lot. That's probably, well, I haven't had that many games in Fiji, but those guns fire fast, right? And they're accurate. They're not hard to aim for a cruiser. You get a little bit of loft in the British cruisers, but I don't find them tricky to aim, especially if you play quite a bit of US light cruiser or even Suzuya. These guns feel really forgiving and easy to work with, but they kind of should be since you don't get HE. So again, that's kind of the issue in the last game. You know, we did all the work, all the lift on the Ismail, but didn't get the kill. Just missed getting the kill on the end there on the New Mexico. It just takes you a while to wear down a battleship in one of these British light cruisers. It will definitely happen if you kite and be unpredictable in your turning patterns, you stay alive. I mean, we had a good damage game too, but you can't kill them quickly. So you need fires to do that. Yeah, Moist, I hope to be on Friday night. That is my goal. Well, my daughter has a game. We have one more big tournament for our local teams this weekend. It's our state championship called the State Cup, shockingly. So one daughter has game Friday night, but it's relatively early. So I'm hoping to be on for Friday night stream. And then I have a bunch of soccer games to watch, not coach. Football games for you, Bussy, this weekend. Both daughters play at the same time twice, but it's all at the same complex, so hopefully I'll get around to watch at least one half of each game. Probably switch 50-50 of each of the two games they have on Saturday. And then how they do determines kind of seeding and whether they go to a playoff round. So kind of exciting. First time I've had both daughters in this state competition, so excited to see how it goes. Atlanta, you don't really want to be there in open water, dude. You just don't want to do that. These battleships are going to light you up. We got some hits. We're nicking him. Oh!
It's a trap!
Yeah, it was a trap. Dude, I don't know why. You don't straight line drive in Atlanta in open water against a British light cruiser and, well, 4 ships. It's a trap of your own making. Okay, now we got a Byron coming in. Let's see if we can get in and help cap this sea cap. Again, we have 10 kilometer detectability, so we can get in pretty far here. Uh-oh. My streaming center's popping. You guys would laugh. Someday I'll show you a picture of what I stream in. It's an old, like, desk hutch of Ethan Allen. It's good quality furniture. We've had it forever, but it's definitely like old man streamer setup. It's not modern. All my stuff's jammed into this computer cabinet. I really want to get into the cap. We're gonna try. Who is the Byron aiming at? That's the question. I'm gonna get in, then I'm gonna smoke up as soon as we're in. One of their destroyers is dead already. Okay, let's come right across the edge. Hit the smoke. We know we have spotting, because we have 2 battleships with us in the cap area, and a 3rd ship with being a cruiser. Let's get all the guns on play. Oh crap, oh crap, there's the destroyer. Spooked me out of my smoke. Byron is going for the easy to hit targets though. So let's just go to the opposite side of where the battleships are. Then hopefully he won't want to turn his guns. So we mentioned German battleships are pretty easy to damage the superstructure. Let's just keep feeding that. Okay, he's out. Uh-oh, got a Bismarck on the other side. Just do a loop, see if we can get the cap and go after this destroyer. Udachi just got killed by a Bismarck. How does that happen? See if we can predict the Fubuki's turns. 3, 2, 1, cap. Don't have radar, but we do have Sona 1. So we're going to go after him. We're just going to steer straight at where he was. If I can get this destroyer out of play here, hopefully the rest of my team can focus on those battleships in the A cap. They're definitely going to be trying to rotate their turrets in the opposite direction, away from those battleships if they have to worry about defending themselves against him. So it's my job to run the screen here. Moisture, I think you said you're more of a baseball fan. I played a lot of baseball when I was younger too. Baseball and soccer were my two sports that I played a lot. I could see him trying to set up a torpedo ambush around this island. Where are you? Let's counter torpedo a little bit of our own. German tier 10 CV, I want to say it's the von Richthofen. I don't know if Cleve's still here. He probably has it. German CVs are pretty powerful. They have armor-piercing dive bombs. They have really stellar secondary batteries. Like some people meme them into caps and stuff. And kill things with their secondaries. Like, it's not a given that you're going to kill one of those high-tier German battleships in your destroyer if you're wounded, because their secondaries are that good. Okay, I don't know where this guy went. How are we doing? We're down a ship. I don't really want to let this guy get off scot-free. He's going to sink probably 2 of these battleships if I leave him alone. Okay, I'm getting targeted by a surface ship on that side. Well, all surface ships. Capital ship. Where are you, dude? He hasn't even launched torpedoes lately to give me a sense of where he might be. Thinking of hitting the hydro, the sonar. Right now, without upgrades, this is a stock Fiji. This ship's going to be a beast when it's upgraded. I have only 13.5 kilometer main battery range. That is the huge bummer. It's living on the edge for sure. Alright, well, let's see when and if some torpedoes appear. We'll rush back. Get this Bismarck to back off a bit. DD, oh, there he is. least we've kept him from doing a whole heck of a lot, and now the Suzuya can go after him. Is Bismarck gonna make a run in? It's possible. Oh, freaking A. The Fubuki killed the Suzuya? Really? Oh my. So I had a game last night, my last game in Siegfried. I wanted to pull potential damage, and I had this stellar game in Siegfried, which I haven't played for a long time. Came down to a 2v2 at the end. I wind up killing one of the enemy ships. They only have one left, and he was a Mogami. So he wound up finally burning me down, but we had a good points lead. All my destroyer that was with me had to do was just survive. We had it 1 on points, no problem. He blunders into the cap where the Suzuya or the Mogami had launched torpedoes, and literally with like half a second on the clock, he gets sunk by a torpedo. And we lose the game. And I got close to 100,000, a couple kills, worked really, really hard all game long in Siegfried, and then guy dumped it. And he had no reason to even go near the enemy ship. Moist, I played a few games recently on PC. Just quickly, there's some stuff going on. Clee's been posting about the new Dutch ships, which are going to have like a airstrike feature where you can call in a bomb run. I haven't seen it in action, to be honest with you. But it's like a rocket strike or something. They, I think, had in one mode of World of Tanks, if I'm remembering right. So there's that, and there's these new kind of German hybrid cruiser/destroyer dealios. But I played a little bit on my newish European account a week and a half or so ago. First time I've been over there for a while. But I do need to go back and play a few more games. Oh, I do want to get in this cap. We definitely want this cap. Not doing a ton points-wise, but we've managed to help out. So yeah, it'd be fun to do another crossover stream. I'd be a total PC potato right now. I've just not played over there a whole lot. Played so much more Legends of late. Can't remember, Moist, do you have a PC account at all? I bought a premium on one of them. It has not been getting used, fortunately. Okay, this Nagato's almost dead. We are 11 seconds to our smoke recharging. So as long as I have spotting from one of these dudes. Oh, come on. Sneaky kill on the Nagato. Sneaky kill. Missed it. He dead. I think he died right about before my shells got there. Speaking of Mogamis. We're going to do a kiting battle with this Mogami. Kind of dare him to hit me. This ship is already super maneuverable, and it's going to be insane when it gets upgraded. Get the hull upgrade. And that's how it is on PC. You can just kite like crazy. Oh, Mogami. Mogami is not strong. Hull is made of rice paper and bamboo. Come on, so close. We're at our max main battery distance here. There we go. Come on, we're getting shatters on the Mogami. Mogami does not have a heal on PC. So you used 2 Moist? I can't remember if you said you did, so... Yeah, that's actually somewhere where we could division, right? Meaning to get over there and play with Cleve at some point. Okay. Good grief. We just keep bouncing or breaking. Another cap would be cool, but we're not going to get it in time. Come on! Give me some damage! I'm managing to hit this dude. Well, that was a good team win. Why do my wins always happen when I don't do as much? That's like Murphy's Law. Alright, another 5,000 XP. Did okay in the scoring. So we got 2 kills. Got that early Atlanta takeout. Good game. Good game by our Massachusetts. Got a fireproof and a dreadnought and a high cal. Okay, I think you said, yeah, I remember now you saying your PC was old. My PC is actually pretty new and pretty powered up to play the PC version. It's funny, like the most resource intensive part of the PC version is the port, it seems. Like always like, you hear it running really fast when you're in port. I think that's partly true with Legends too, that the port resources are pretty straining. Okay, so we are close on damage for our solo weekly challenge. And we didn't get a whole lot of potential damage that game. So let's try to get one more line grind ship done, then we will finish out tonight. We'll be finishing up in about 45 minutes. Go till around midnight. So let's see if we can get our tier 5 Wonder, the Devonshire, a win. And then in pretty short order, we'll have notched all of our line grinds, and we can play maybe a Suzuya and Ochakov game. My Ochakov games have to be pretty good for potential damage. Tend to play it in a lot closer than what I would think, because it just kites so well. All right, neighbors. Hey, we are top tier. I love it. Only a couple battleships, a Normandy and a California. We do have a kamikaze in a division on the opposite team, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Here's a ship of the line with a historical camo.
Battle starts.
Not the fanciest. We'll see, Moist. I can maybe do that after if I get a win on this guy. Won't count for my missions, but doing pretty well mission-wise. Could run Yamato or something. Played a couple legendary games last week, just kind of on my own time. I just wish I could say I was a bigger fan of Legendary tier right now. Matchmaking is not my favorite. Okay, we're gonna fire on the Normandy, but then really kite out pretty hard. Ugh. It's back on us. Here comes a shot. Now I'm turning really hard. I'm hard to starboard. Ouch. Ouch. God bless America. Okay, guys. He used his damage control, so let's get him back on fire. Hulls on these ships are just not sturdy either. We only got hit by about 2 shells. Things like the last 2 hit us. Of course, one's a Citadel. But pretty much come to expect that. Oh, there's a Hawkins. That's it. Hawkins' life is way worse than Devonshire life, that is for sure. Hey Hitman, how are you? Always can see your bright yellow font. Like for me, yellowish font on my screen in chat. Hope you're having a good one, my friend. It's been an interesting week for me so far. I feel tired already. I feel like I've had a full work week and the fun continues tomorrow. So I'll be happy. I won't be working this weekend. Just probably going to some football/soccer matches. So I'm going to be happy to unplug for a little bit, though we never completely unplug because my wife and I work on our business together. So always some aspect of work being talked about or done. Hope everyone had a good weekend this last weekend. And not to get to watch really any much at all Twitch. Okay. Whoa! Hello, DD. Oh, Viking longboat. Is he gonna turn in? Let's see. Ah, he did, but not quite enough. Your stream day off. Oh, crap. Got another one that got behind us. So both DDs are over here behind us? Seriously. Yeah, you put in a lot of hours on stream, Hitman. I admire you. My 3.5 hour-ish streams seem long. Okay. We're gonna have to activate the good old sonar. Whoops, that was damage control.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Direct front, taking the lead.
Dang it, we're gonna eat one.
Direct front. Hold breach, taking on water quickly. The ship is on fire.
Eat that! Eat that before you contort me! OP little bugger.
This is the way.
Whew, that gets the pulse up. Gets the controller hand a little sweaty. That is a help to the team, though. We only have the Ohotnik left. He does not have great concealment. He's got those great deck guns and many of them, but killing the kamikaze is a boon to the team. Hey, we got another one.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
It's a trap!
Whew. All right, so what next? Okay, there's the Ohotnik. Okay, Hotnik. You're so skinny. We got free Ohotniks, didn't we? Ohotniks? Oh, you bugger. Okay, he's gonna harass our battleship friend, so let's get in here and see what we can do about him. We've got 2 minute and 45 second cooldown on our sonar. Looks like we're gonna meet him on the other side of the island. I don't necessarily see him looping back around. He might, but we'll still have our guns in the right direction either way. You know he wants this guy. Well, just basically trying to tell him that I'm here to help him out. We're taking possession of the sea cap, hopefully have B, so we've got a really good points lead. We don't want to do anything overtly stupid, like die. Knock on wood. So the problem with these ships as far as destroyer duels is they're not as nimble. The turrets don't turn as quickly, but you do have really good HE rounds. So if you can land your rounds like we did, especially lengthwise on that kamikaze, it's going to do a lot of damage. So it's now really just hide and seek. As soon as we become detected, we know he's basically peeked either edge of the island here. So let's go ahead and see if we can turn the cap. If so, he's probably off here to the left. Yeah. Probably out here somewhere. Because we know he's not in the cap. So we just have to worry about him trying to, yeah, do this. Shoot, he has a wall of torpedoes too. So basically gonna try to go straight out where the torpedoes will originate.
Torpedoes, direct front. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh,
Torpedoes are stuck. We're taking on water quickly. Problem solved, sir.
sorry, much concentration. Yes!
I have you now.
All right, we got both DDs. It's the nice thing about having a heal at tier 5 because we know we can eat a torp or two. Russian torpedoes especially not being the highest damage. They get a lot of them. Hey Hitman, thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a good day off, my friend. Take care. As always, thank you for your support and for coming by. Well, so two decisions here. Two things to decide between. We could try to chase over to the Hawkins, but the higher value play will actually be to try to cap A before they kill these two guys. Because a cap is as good as a kill from an experience points perspective. So let's jump in here and try to get the cap. So it's funny, as soon as we had said he might be trying to plant a torpedo ambush, sure enough, he peeked around the corner, but that's why we were basically aligned with our nose pointing straight in this direction. He couldn't surprise us as close if he came around this backside. We would be able to go forward and then basically kite with our guns to the rear on him. And we would have been able to position to basically outrun his torpedoes. And then coming out this other side, we wanted to be angled straight at where he would emerge. So we'd be as skinny a target as possible to try to steer through his torpedoes. And then we just tried to change speed and direction a little bit. So give a quick shout out to Hitman while I have a break in the action. Link to his Twitch page if you have not followed him yet. You should. All right, got the little trucks on the runway. I love the little animations. Don't get a chance to look at them all that much. Sweet. All right, we got the cap.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, you watched 1, 2, 3. So the prequels with young Anakin. I'm kind of a Star Wars geek, so I find something to like in all the movies. I'm not a huge critic, just looking for the things to tear apart. So I think those movies have aged a little better with time, but I remember what a disappointment for a lot of people were when they came out. I do think George just completely overdosed on the CGI and the green screens. I think it was Ewan McGregor, who's in the middle of filming the Kenobi series right now for Disney Plus, just talking about the difference in acting in the new volumes they have, as they call it, kind of the enclosed not circular, but arched ceiling stages that they're basically doing The Mandalorian on, which you've probably heard about, but the walls are video screens. I think they're powered by basically video game GPUs, so they can project all of the backgrounds onto this curved wall in the background, arch in the background. It's almost like a dome, it's kind of a tubular dome. It's hard to describe if you haven't seen it. There is a making of Mandalorian on Disney Plus, but basically the actors can see the backgrounds and are not in front of a green screen, and it's got to be a lot easier to act when you feel like you're actually in the action rather than faking everything, which is what they had to do in Star Wars 1, 2, and 3, right? Okay, we are like clean living. We're getting some good teams tonight, winning some games, even in Devonshire, the first game out. Liking it. And we have another battleship that has run for the absolute corner. Oh, he's being chased by a destroyer. And that's it. So Star Trek Discovery, is that the new one? That's the current new series, right? So it sounds like it's worth catching up on. And I don't know, what do you have to have? Is that Hulu to watch those? Which, like, one of the only streaming services I don't have. All right. Got something accomplished on Bureau Trials. Sweet. We've got 4 out of 7 battles in the top 4. I think 3 of our 4 battles tonight. And we are super close. Sorry, that is 6.9 million. So we're less than 100,000. Am I reading that right? 92,500 of potential damage. All right, let's play a legendary game for Moist. What ship do you want me to play, Moist? Your choices are Alaska, Yamato, or GK. Oh, CBS All Access, that's right. That's what Picard's on too, right? So while you're deciding Alaska, Yamato, GK, let's look at the Bureau really quick. See what we've got. We've got Cabras cooking. Oh goodness, okay, we're to the last stage, but again, we have nothing filled out on this. Is that it to get? And then this one's not, there's no stages in there, right? It's just the reward. No segments. And then Conqueror. We're on the 3rd. I've had more of the ships and captains on Conqueror so far. Yeah, me, okay. And then I'll have to make a decision on Worcester or Kleber. Kleber sounds super fun. And Worcester is kind of souped up version of a US light cruiser. I might have to go Kleber just because it's different. Okay, Yamato it is. See if we can have some good luck. I tend to overextend in this ship a good chunk of the time. Get too far out too quick. Last 2 games I had in it that I played, I think middle of last week. First game was just absolutely horrendous. It's the weird spawns now where on, I'm trying to think of what map I was on. Fault Line, where you spawn way over on the right side by yourself and I just decided to hang up above the A cap for just a couple minutes, and none of my teams came over to help me, and they pushed A, and I got focused down by like 4 ships and killed so fast. Not fun at all. Just chased and murdered. Second game was much better, but this ship, for me, is definitely not a sure thing. Every game it's fun. This winds up being kind of situational. So what do we have destroyer-wise? More destroyers now. Great. 3 Shimikazes on the other team. Then we've got... Okay, some lower tier battleships. And 1 other Yamato. We have 2 Yamatos. Yamato versus Richelieu doesn't seem fair. Yeah, I'm going to stay further back, especially with 5 destroyers. Not that they won't be here soon enough. Thankfully, they're not the Shimikazes with 20-kilometer torpedoes like PC. Let's try to cover the sea cat. Man, we're already spotted. I did take the detection mod on this boat, so it improved things a little bit. All right, let's push a little bit just so we don't become destroyer bait. Oh, thank you, dude. Not that it helps when I have gun bloom. Hopefully there's no destroyers close enough to be torping me. Let's aim for the Bismarck superstructure with AP. Oh, for crap's sake.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Yeah, that's what we were worried about.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh, chugga, 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 chugga. Yeah. Are we having fun yet? We're not having fun.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
So now I have to... I'm not going to be able to dodge this other torpedo here either.
Solved, sir.
It's such a hog, man. It does not turn.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
Okay. Well, not much protection in my area from our DDs. They're all way back in C. Way over in C. So I should be shooting at the Fletcher. Come on, guns. Get him. Get him.
Enemy destroyer foundered. Do or do not.
All right, that's a little bit of revenge. We just took a huge whack of health, though, eating 3 torpedoes. I must say I have not played this enough to figure out how to dodge well. So long, it's so fat, and it's so sluggish. Okay, if our destroyers are not going to peek into this area at all, then we're just going to rotate to a different spot. Actually, maybe I should curl back around because their Yamato will be in play.
We've been spotted. All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Let's come back around and support C. You want the Kitakami for a legendary? Yeah, I wonder how long they'd make the torpedo range on Legends. Nothing is as long as it is on PC. What are they, 20 kilometers? And there's like 16 of them aside or some ridiculous thing on PC, right? Dang it. Don't reverse. One of our Shimikazes is almost dead. He's dead. Great. Down 2-2 on destroyers. And main battery's 19.5 kilometers. I like that angling from the Yamato. It's gonna turn out. There we go. I want to say the Yamato I have on PC has like almost a 25 kilometer main battery range. 10 quads, only 10. Okay, 15. She coming back on PC, Cleve? I know it was threatened. Okay, we don't want to go into sea. If our DDs are bailing this area, so let's turn this beast. At least we're not spotted.
Attention. Reporting the target position.
And the smoke is helping us out. Get another free salvo. Good God, our destroyers. Wow. Not looking too good for our heroes right now. It is back in testing. Holy crap. A lot of people said that would never come. Never come back. But they need to make their dollar. Well, we'll be able to use some smoke and island for some cover. We've gotten 3 free salvos without getting detected, which is cool. Come on. Sneak any shells through? Just one. Alright. Which area the enemy destroyer is going to show up in? This guy's not sure really where he's going. See if we can get a few more broadside shots on the Yamato. At this point, you wouldn't be surprised if they had a guided missiles. It's been joked about, right? Oh, crap. Okay, we're going to switch our guns, try to deal with some of these guys on this other side. This game is not looking favorable score-wise. Or deployment-wise at this point. Did get a kill there. You bounced. Where are the other 2 destroyers? That's the question. Aim superstructure. We overshot. Okay, who's that? Turpits. Not the best AP in the world. Don't have to worry quite as much. Keep working on this Richelieu. And maybe pop around the island. I don't know, because I never play this boat, Cleve. It's true. Probably just overmatch the bow, right? If I could hit it. So I'm going to aim lower here. There you go. Dang it, I should have slowed down. Okay, he's dead. Thank you for the reminder. I've been playing a lot of battleships with not the greatest AP lately. Forget what I'm playing. Okay, let's continue around the corner. Nice, we keep the Shimikaze spotted. But he's going to disappear. 4 ships to 4. We do have the extra cap. Shimmy's probably going to run behind us and try to grab C. But since we've got a pretty good points lead, let's help out with some of the ships. Towards the A cap first. Don't die, dude. Yeah, you died. Said not to die, explicitly.
Our victory is in sight.
Alright, well, we'll need some help spotting. We know we have 2 Shimikazes that are going to be coming central for us. Surprised that other guy's not on C yet. Okay, no heals left. We're gonna have to... Well, we'll let this fire burn. Just trying to angle away from where the 2 Shimikazes are. Proven we can't dodge well in this ship. Ugh.
Problem solved, sir.
I don't know why I hit my damage control. Two minutes. What's our detection? Yeah, 14. Gonna have to keep firing on the biz. Aim a little lower. Minute and 53 with this lead and 3 caps. If we survive, we should carry the win. Help a lot if this DD gets some hits on this Bismarck.
Our team depends upon you.
Okay, good deal. DD's not going to catch up to us. And the Tirpitz kited away, so hopefully we are in a pretty good spot here. Go ahead and switch to HE just for the fun of it. Don't think the Shimikaze can overtake us and hit torps on us. Hopefully.
Fighter airborne.
Throw a plane up just for fun. Moist, I'm gonna play probably one more game, my friend. with my stream coach, Cleve. We helped out on the Richelieu ultimately. I just have been in zombie mode of playing like Queen Elizabeth and mid-tier battleships with not great overmatch capability. So I'm playing a lot of Scharnhorst. So it's a lot of shooting and superstructure. So I appreciate the reminder. Battleship's not my main type of ship typically, but I should know about overmatch in Yamato. Well, I think we were down a couple at one point, so getting the caps really paid off. Put us in a good position. Okay, let's do one more in... Let's see, we need potential damage. So let's do Ochakov, because Cleve knows I hate Ochakov. Tend to get fired at quite a bit in this boat. And we've been pulling probably enough damage to get close to what would be knocking out the rest of our shakedown missions for the week. So Friday, we maybe could do some ranked or just do some additional line grinding. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to go past rank 7. Cleve, where are you rank-wise? And what about yourself, Moist? I know I get 1 chunk of gold at tier 7s. Or not gold, but steel. I do have Martel, Moist. That's one of the ships that I was going to play. I will actually work on the Martel probably Friday night. It's one that is stock still. I've only played probably like 4 games in her. And the range is really short right now, which is kind of the bummer. Because I know when I get the range in the hull, I'm upgraded for that main battery distance and the ability to turn and kite. I know she gets really fun. She's a little painful given how close you have to get to things right now. Okay. I'm not going to go central and B because even though this is a very skinny ship that is like giant destroyer-ish, like Atlanta, same thing. Her detection pretty much sucks. 11.9 kilometers, so we can't take a super aggressive central position without getting focused down by those battleships sitting behind B. So I'm just picking the A side because we have fewer ships going towards that side. So if we can slide around the corner with the Moss, that would work. Or we can help support the middle here. Might just do that. And then keep working our way to our left side. Okay. Whoa, didn't know you were gonna stop. Ship is very maneuverable. Probably gonna get hit by... Oh no, I thought we'd get hit by him shooting at the battleship. Getting hit by accident. He was shooting at us. There we go. There's a fire. She's twisty, she's turny, pretty good acceleration. Oh, Roma got whapped. Roma does not have good side armor. You're rank 7, 2 stars. Awesome. I think I'm rank 7, 1. So, you carry over 1 usually, right? I think we hit 7 and quit. So... The Moss. Oh, okay, he sees something in there. Okay, we have 12-kilometer radar, so Let's peek the corner and see what we can see. They got an extra destroyer.
Fire on the designated target.
Our radar is very short duration though. So as soon as we get in a position where we can fire, we'll go ahead and light up the A cap. Hopefully we don't take a torpedo in the process. Coming around the corner. Nice. We lost a DD as well.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Okay, Moss, can you get in an area where you can actually fire if I light this guy up? Flush him at the radar, then we might use sonar too, just to dodge torpedoes if necessary. Let's go ahead and use the sonar. Pretty much an Akatsuki assassination. Okay. Let's loop back around and take possession of this cap. We didn't have to use the radar. He tried to set smoke, but he realized probably that we were running our sonar and wasn't going to be able to hide out. Even on ships, but we need caps. Where are the other two DDs? There's one in C. It's like, what is the odd chance? We'll find out in a second. If the cap starts to flip, we know that we're alone. If it says contested, there may be another DD sitting in this cap somewhere. Looks like we're by ourselves. So the cap timer's flipping. American Tier 10 battleship is the Montana. And then I always forget. Cleve will remember the heavy line. There are two. I think Minnesota's Tier 9. I've only played to Kansas in the U.S. second tree. It's the slow, large, dreadnoughty tree. Good guns, very slow, very slow. Okay, we'll keep working on the Roma, see if we can get another fire, grab the cap. Our team's dying though. Ochakov has typical Russian guns. Low line drivers, easy to aim, but not great for shooting over obstacles, like islands or phallic pagodas. You see there on that small island. Come on, Roma, just die. Okay. Does Kagero not realize that we have radar and stuff? Almost recharged on our sonar. Really helpful if we just go at him right now. Wait, okay. Hopefully we can burn down this Amagi pretty quick or he runs into a torpedo. Oh crap. Oh shoot, I pressed my tired brain.
We're taking on water quickly.
Pushed my butt in the wrong direction. Like that was dumb. Come on, let's go, start moving. Gonna hit him with one of the torpedoes that was meant for the Amagi? Maybe. Just gonna blank out. DD thinks we're not shooting at him. But that's a lie, we are. Come on. All right, well, the gang is all here. Tell you, it's never a dull moment in this boat. Okay, that's what we wanted to see.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Is Nice now gonna let us torp him? Do you think? Oh, we weren't reloaded yet? Shite. Come on, Bobby. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. No. Damn it. Ah, shoot. Ah. I should have started moving forward quicker. The Fletcher there. How did he not eat a torpedo? Dang it. We did manage 2 hits, but did not kill the Knives now. So close. Who's left? Gave our team a fighting chance, though. They're locked into that cap. What is our other battleship doing way over here, though? Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't kill the DD. I should have just started reversing, going back forward again. Just didn't think he was going to survive. I thought he was going to get torped. And this setup I have on this Ochakov, it doesn't get accelerating super quickly. I think I went for rudder over the propulsion mod. Huh? 1 cruiser left. We have no caps. Oh, but that's it. Oh, they have an Ochakov. Okay. And we have a battleship that's got a fighting chance to get in there. Come on, Bismarck! Don't die by torpedoes. Don't be dumb. I have to watch how this plays out. Just another typical crazy Ochakov game. I mean, we did whittle down. We didn't kill the Gneisenau or the, was it the Fletcher, but we worked both of them down significantly. So they were pretty easy outs after that. That Fletcher had 4 kills. He has torpedoes, dude. I have a feeling Bismarck doesn't realize it, but he might be able to survive 4 cruiser torpedoes. Oh, come on. Come on. Steer in. No. No, 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 no. Okay, he only took 2. He's got him on the ropes. Where's our DD? Just capping. Just help fire on him, dude. Got a minute to kill him. Doesn't matter if you die at this point. Dude, Destroyer, use your guns. Moss has some guns, right? Ram and Bismarck. Or just keep going. He does not have torpedo angles on you. I don't know what the Moss is waiting for. Yes! Awesome! We wound up winning! Oh my. That is so awesome. I felt bad not getting the kill on either of those ships, but we left just a sliver of health on both of them. So it wound up working out. So shakedown 3, need 2 more battles in the top 4. Other than that, I think we've got our potential damage done. And we wound up in a top finish, even though we died before the culminating event there. Their Ochakov, wow, had a great game. Got a Confederate and a high cal. 3,100 base XP. Pretty sweet. 8,400 XP. Of course, it's not a line grind. Whoosh! Ochakov, man. The thing just dries my pulse up. Again, need some heart medication to keep playing that boat. What a fun finish. Let's see how we did for the night. I think we had pretty good teams tonight. For the most part, we got pretty lucky. So 6 of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5 out of 7. 5 out of 7 wins we will take on any given night. I guess we didn't get a win on our Normandy. That was the one line grind ship that we didn't get a victory on, but that's okay. Whew. All right, you guys, that's it for me. I am done. I have to get up and do an employee review tomorrow morning, which is always a fun day. So I will be back on Friday, almost for sure, and be falling, or barring something befalling me and derailing my ability to do so. And then we'll see about this weekend. But anyway, I'm definitely going to try to get back on the weekend deal if we can. It's just been a little crazy with the end of soccer season and school getting out and a bunch of stuff to do for and with the kids. So yeah, I'm out, buddy. So I really appreciate you guys coming in. No, Nyan, I gotta hit it, dude. I have to be functional in the morning, unfortunately. So, but yes, be fun to cross-platform div, like Moise was saying earlier. Countdown. I probably wouldn't wind up in your game in a countdown, or I'd have to face you in your gas gun, which would not be fair. So, hey, thank you so much for joining, you guys. Really, really appreciate it. Hope you have a good day tomorrow and good day Friday till I see you guys. And I am VannKraken. I am out. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.